From Studio 1A in Tampa, Florida, comes a talk show that really feels your pain and tells you like it is. We love America and all that freedom-loving Americans want to protect. Live from coast to coast and on your radio, it's For the People with Keith Allen.
We'll help you survive this thing called life. We're for the people. Whatever your source of stress or strife, for the people is there.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. America. I am Keith Allen, and you're tuned to For the People on this Thursday, August the 10th, 2017. For the People has been a mainstay on radio for over 25 years, and I haven't hosted it all that long. But I know one guy that did, and this guy started way back in the 50s doing radio. His name is Chuck Harder, and a veteran talk radio talk host. And for the past week and a half, we've been raising money to do something special for him. He's in a nursing home, confined into a bed, not to a wheelchair, but to a bed. So he can't wheel around, can't go outside. And, I personally, I can't imagine how difficult that would be, how challenging that would be. It just would be very frustrating, to say the least. And I've shared for a week and a half why we're wanting to put this iPad in his hand, and why an iPad specifically. You know, if your mind's working, it's engaged, but your body's not, you'd want an outlet. And because of technology, it's given people that platform to be able to do so many different things. And so let's raise the money. I thought it's not a lot of money, but if we all do our part, we can. And so far, we have raised $410. The item's $7.99, and I'm going to chip in some money myself to buy the accessories, the keyboard, and you have to buy a cover so if it drops, it doesn't fall. But this will be perfect, and then I'm going to teach him how to use it and all that good stuff. So we have a book that Chuck wrote, and we have just 4 that I was able to find that have autographs that I had left over when we were selling the book over a year ago. And I have 4 autographed copies of his very important book, Will We Ever Learn? Inside Fixing the USA. Terrific book from the man who sees tomorrow. I'm putting a $75 price tag on it because they're special. They're autographed by him. And it'll help us get to the mark that we need to get to. So if you give something, you get something. $75 or more will get you the book autographed, and I'll send it to you. So if we sell the 4, for a donation, the 4 will just have $89 to go. So I have 4 of these books at $75 a pop, autographed from the man who sees tomorrow. It's a great book. He talks about the beginning, growing up in Elgin, Illinois, where he used to work at the farm across Route 20 from his home. He says, I was paid 50 cents an hour to do work such as walking behind a hay baler and throwing bales up at the farm wagon to feed the farm animals year-round. He said, we planted about 10 acres of field corn known as horse corn. It was together, then sweet corn, and grew well. And he says, today, a giant percentage of corn planted in for animal feed, and if you process it for ethanol, you can get ethanol as a freebie due to the fact that the corn mash is dried out and used for animal feed. So he goes in about his early years, talks about a Jewish man from D.C. decided he hated my position for free trade. Instead of debating the issues, he wrote letters to the editor of almost any paper that would print it, calling me an anti-Semitic. He overlooked the fact that my grandparents, on Dad's side, escaped from Nazi Germany and instead badmouthed me. A trade magazine called Talkers, owned by Michael Harrison, published his hate letter about me. Now trade magazines don't ever do that, that I know of, but Talkers did, and I almost lost another radio station and more stations from this guy who hated me because of free trade. And Michael has never apologized from Talkers Magazine. Some guy, what is he talking about? Some guy stirred up some problems in the beginning where Chuck was really on Clinton for free trade and called him a anti-Semitic and all this other stuff. So he clarifies a lot of things early on in the book, but talks about how to fix America, more importantly, how free trade can be deadly, and now we're seeing how Donald Trump can fix it all, and using probably a lot of stuff out of this book, How to Fix America. And I would imagine that Chuck probably did send Donald Trump a book before he ran for president. He mailed a lot of things to Donald Trump. But get your copy today for a donation of $75. Only have 4 autographed copies, conveniently. And I thought that's perfect. So $75 will take us to just $89. We need $389 right now. Go to forthepeopleshow.com, and if you make a $75 donation, we'll know it's you. Just put your address where you'd like it shipped off to, and we'll send it out to you, the autographed copy of Will We Ever Learn? Terrific book, and we really appreciate that. Once, probably within a week or so, we'll be taking the iPad to Chuck. We'll have to buy it from the Apple Store. And with all the accessories, we'll be Facebooking it live where he unwraps it, a little ceremony. And it'll be special. And I'll share it with you, and you'll feel a part of this. If you don't have Facebook, don't worry. We'll put a posting online on YouTube where we'll upload it there, and we'll have it available on our website at forthepeopleshow.com. forthepeopleshow.com, and that's where you can go right now, as a matter of fact. Now, if you don't have $75 today, that's okay. Give whatever you can to help us out, maybe with the remaining $89, because I'm believing that we'll get 4 such people that'll be able to bring us over between today and tomorrow. But at Monday, I'd like to be back full speed ahead with everything that we're doing here at For the People. So many pressing issues, things that were talked about yesterday with North Korea and the escalation with Guam. And very tense situation. Japan, interesting enough, says that they have technology, they believe, that can shoot down anything, I quote, anything that the North can bring. It's pretty confident, but Japan's ready, and Guam is ready. The mayor, the mayor of Guam, he's downplaying everything. He's just saying, this is too much hype. Nothing's going to happen. Don't worry. I don't trust Un at all. And the thing is, Kim knows that the bombers would be coming from Guam. So that's why it's his target. And it's very strategic. And if you're going to think like the North, it makes kind of sense if that's where the bombers are coming from, and that's where they are, they would be flying in from immediately. He would want to bomb that before they could actually get to him. So that's the strategy. That's the thinking here. I just think that it will be a very, very tough sell diplomatically in the immediate future here, just because of the fact that the North is not listening to anybody, and they haven't been listening to anybody for decades. And all they've been doing is perfecting the craft of nuclear weapons and having that type of weaponry available and threatening everybody in God's name. The sanctions, according to all the experts, are not going to work. Even Dianne Feinstein, she said it won't work. Schumer, all the people from the left. So it's a wide consensus realizing that it just won't work. What will bring this unhinged leader to his knees? We don't know. But a big act of solidarity, if you will, and patriotism over in North Korea. Did you see all the hundreds of thousands of citizens that came out? You know, they didn't come out of their own accord, but supporting their leader, getting behind him, all dressing up and all looking good and all matching and all just looking so cute for the cameras, showing that they're behind Un, and no matter what comes as it may, we will support him to the very end. And they just love their fearless leader, Kim Jong-un. Amazing. A lot of deception, my friends, but you grow up in a country like that, and what's sown in their minds, a lot of those folks don't even think for themselves. Sounds a lot like those that watch CNN, don't you think? It's propaganda. That's exactly what it is, and they believe it hook, line, and sinker that this guy is kind of like the Messiah, the way that he acts. I heard somebody say that some people in his country believe that he doesn't even poo. All right, here we go. Go to the website right now, would you? ForThePeopleShow.com. And for $75, you get the book, Will We Ever Learn? From Chuck Harder, The Man Who Sees Tomorrow. And if we just get 4 of you to do that, we'll just have $89 left. If you can't do it, give $5, $10, $1, something. Give your best gift right now so we can get this iPad to Chuck Harder in Gainesville at Signature Nursing Home. And I cannot wait. We have been on the air for a week and a half, and I thank everyone sincerely for everything that you've done thus far. It means the world to me, sincerely. We're almost there. For the People has been raising money for an iPad for our founder, Chuck Harder. Chuck has been confined to a bed in a nursing home, and we think an iPad will help him stay connected to the outside world. With your help, we'll be able to do just that. Chuck, who taught so many of us through the years with his books and national radio show, now it's time to give a little something to him. To make a donation and to see our progress, go to For the People's website at ForThePeopleShow.com. That's ForThePeopleShow.com. Making a difference is what it's all about. And if you've already given, we want to say thank you. Being a blessing is not hard. All you have to do is give a little something. And we'll share the joy live via Facebook and our website at ForThePeopleShow.com. Make a donation today and bring a little smile to Chuck. ForThePeopleShow.com.
Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Some people talk about forever, like it's a time that never comes. Hey, but just like days we thought would last, time goes by so fast. Tomorrow's come and gone.
Our lives are treasure that we're given, and every hour is ours to spend. But every moment that we waste can never be replaced. It never comes again.
We get so caught up in the future that we don't take the time to live today. And how long does it take to love each other, to believe with every day there's a difference we can make? How long will it take to start over if we finally realize that we've been wasting so much time? What matters most is hard to measure, yeah, with no beginning